The night unfolds under a soft drizzle, loneliness echoing through Olivia's empty home. Her divorce has left her adrift, surrounded by silence that feels heavier than any argument. When a hesitant knock breaks the stillness, she hesitates, torn between curiosity and fear. Opening the door, she meets Evan's trembling, rain-soaked figure. Evan's voice wavers as he explains that his world has just shattered. He's discovered his father's infidelity. Olivia listens, confusion and empathy mingling as thunder murmurs outside. But when he mentions his father's name, Richard Miller, her breath catches. The familiarity strikes too deeply. Her wine glass stills midair. Realization dawns like a cold wave. She was the other woman. Years ago, before her own marriage fell apart, she unknowingly became part of Evan's family tragedy. Now that secret has come full circle, standing on her doorstep in human form. Her voiceover seals the haunting irony. The past never truly stays buried. Olivia's days are quiet repetitions of recovery. As an art teacher, she hides her pain behind brushstrokes and classroom smiles. Once admired as part of a perfect suburban couple, she now lives alone, her divorce from Richard marked by public humiliation. The whispers of neighbors still echo in her mind. The Millers were once her second family. Weekend barbecues, laughter spilling across fences, shared holidays under twinkling lights. Richard Miller's charm had drawn her in years ago, long before guilt and consequence followed. Now his son, Evan, returns home, burdened by his mother's breakdown and his father's cruel betrayal. Late-night conversations between Olivia and Evan become fragile lifelines. Over tea and shared silences, pain softens into understanding. They speak of love's lies, of fathers who destroy, of loneliness that gnaws. Their connection deepens, tender, dangerous, and hauntingly familiar. While sorting through his mother's belongings, Evan uncovers a folder of printed emails, exchanges between his father and a woman named Olivia. The words are intimate, tender, unmistakable. His hands tremble as reality cracks open. The comforting presence he'd sought now stands revealed as the silent architect of his family's pain. That evening, Evan confronts her, rage and heartbreak warring in his voice. Rain beats against the windows as Olivia's calm facade shatters. She confesses everything. How she fell for Richard, unaware of his marriage. How guilt consumed her once truth surfaced. Her eyes glisten with regret, pleading for understanding. But Evan, drowning in betrayal, storms into the stormy night. The same compassion that once drew him to her now burns like poison. Olivia sinks to the floor, tears mingling with her whispered despair. It's happening all over again. History, it seems, has a cruel way of repeating. Whispers ripple through the neighborhood like wildfire. Everyone has an opinion and none are kind. Olivia becomes the villain in hushed conversations, her past affair resurrected and twisted. Meanwhile, Laura Miller's suicide attempt sends shockwaves through the town, cementing blame and shame on both families. The air grows heavy with judgment. Evan returns, not seeking peace but confrontation. His grief festers into anger. Demanding explanations, Olivia refuses to polish into excuses. Together, they unearth the truth of Richard Miller, a man skilled at deception, spinning affection into control, feeding two women the same sweet poison under different lies. As the night deepens, Evan's fury crumbles into tears. He confesses he doesn't truly hate Olivia. He hates love's cruelty, how it turns kind hearts into collateral damage. Olivia, shaken yet gentle, embraces him. For a fleeting moment, their brokenness aligns, transforming shared pain into fragile redemption. A letter arrives, a legal notice stamped with Richard Miller's name. He's suing Olivia for defamation, trying to silence her after she exposed his unethical conduct. The past she'd tried to forget becomes ammunition against her once again. But this time, Olivia refuses to be quiet or frightened anymore. Evan, desperate to understand, digs deeper and uncovers the horrifying truth. Years ago, Richard used Olivia's name in fraudulent business deals, destroying her reputation and career. The affair wasn't just emotional, it was weaponized. Enraged, Evan secretly records his father boasting about his manipulation and cruelty toward both women. The final confrontation erupts in Richard's sleek office. Evan bursts in, playing the recording as Richard's mask slips, arrogance melting into fury. Olivia enters, calm but resolute, standing beside Evan as she delivers her truth publicly. As security escorts Richard out in disgrace, liberation replaces victory, quiet, human, and hard-earned. Months later, justice begins to unfold. Richard Miller's polished empire crumbles under the weight of evidence, his charm now worthless in courtrooms. Olivia, after years of whispers and exile, is finally reinstated at her school. The apology is quiet but meaningful. Her reputation, once shattered, slowly pieced back together. Evan begins therapy, confronting years of silence and manipulation. The anger that once consumed him now finds gentler expression and healing. Though their relationship remains platonic, he and Olivia share a bond carved from pain and truth. Their late-night talks now filled with light instead of confession. One afternoon, Olivia paints again, the first time in years. On her canvas stands a young man beneath the rain, fragile yet resolute. She titles it "The Night Truth Knocked." When it sells anonymously, she smiles softly, knowing that forgiveness doesn't erase the past. It transforms it. Late one evening, Olivia notices an envelope resting quietly beneath her door. No address, just her name in familiar handwriting. Inside, Evan's words tremble with sincerity. "You once said people don't come to save us. They just remind us we're worth saving. You did that for me." Tears fill her eyes as she reads the final line. "I hope you know you saved me too." The simplicity pierces deeper than apology or farewell. She steps outside, the night air cool and damp, the neighborhood hushed as though holding its breath. Soft rain begins to fall again. Under that rain, Olivia tilts her face upward, letting it wash away everything unsaid. Her voice echoes softly in memory. "He knocked at midnight, but what opened wasn't a door. It was every wound I had buried. And somehow in that storm, we both found a way home."